Hey, this is the Sandspur Sports segment. I'm Matt Boggs.
I'm Henry Hailand.
First off, we're going to start with a softball update. So far, the Rollins women's team is 30-10, and they're 13-5 in the Southeastern Conference. So they start off with a good record. Hopefully, they do well in the postseason.
Our player to watch is Christy Hoffer. She's currently batting .402 with 11 home runs and 43 RBIs.
Yeah, she's a senior this year. She's an outfielder, so we're going to miss her a lot. She's from Virginia, and she's started in all 40 games this year, so she's a trooper.
Durability right there.
Yeah.
The Rollins Tars men's baseball team is currently 13-20 and 1-14 in conference play.
Men's lacrosse team dropped their second straight loss, and they've now moved to 500 for the year, so they're 6-6 for the record. Still their best season yet so far, but they'd like to do better.
Yeah, definitely an improvement though. And the women's lacrosse team is off to a good start at 7-4 right now.
But actually, for them, this is kind of a disappointing
Yeah,
year.
that's true.
They're usually a top-ranked team. They've moved pretty well in the season without getting this many losses, so they're hoping to win out the rest of their games.
Yeah.
We'll move to some stories outside of Rollins. We had last night was the NCAA College Basketball Championship game.
Yes, 7th-ranked UConn facing number 8 Kentucky. Bit of a Cinderella story for both those two teams. Usually big-name programs, but both had kind of lackluster seasons, and then they danced quite well in the tourney. And UConn pulled off the win 60-54 behind senior Shabazz Napier's 22 points.
Yeah, he actually was on the team that won back in 2011 as well. So
that's correct. 2 rings, not bad.
Not bad at all. I really thought Kentucky was going to win that.
Yeah.
Originally, I thought their ranking was a little higher than it should have been, so I kind of. It wasn't too much of a surprise for me, but I wasn't surprised there at the championships to lose.
They definitely had the toughest road to the Final Four. I'll say that.
Yeah. Tough bracket. Had to beat Louisville,
Michigan, Wichita State.
All right, we're going to move to professional basketball. NBA playoffs. There's about 4 to 5 games left for each team. So, top teams in the East are the Pacers and Heat. Obviously, they've been the top since the entire thing.
Not too much competition in the East right now.
Not much at all. In the West, we got the top teams are led by San Antonio at the top. We have OKC second. Third is Los Angeles Clippers, not the Lakers this year, the Clippers. And then fourth is the Houston Rockets. They're all kind of strong, close together.
Yeah.
So we'll see what comes out.
Who you got in the West?
In the West, honestly, I think the Houston Rockets are a pretty good team. I'm not really a fan of the San Antonio Spurs. I think they're old.
Me neither.
I think that's going to cost them in the playoff time. And I like the Rockets. I think they're a good team.
All right, I'm going with OKC, but I respect your decision.
That's a good call. It's a pretty safe bet. Kevin Durant.
KD's playing lights out ball.
Best player in the league right now.
I think he'll carry that on through the playoffs.
Having one of the best seasons in NBA history.
In NBA history, that's correct, yeah.
It's really good.
Not be underlooked.
And then what about you in the East? Pacers or Heat? Which one's it going to be this year?
I could honestly flip a coin. I think it's going to go. I want to pick the Pacers, but I think Miami's going to get done again.
Yeah, I want to say that as well.
I'd
like the Pacers to win. I like their team. I think it's a good, complete team. It's kind of like the NBA should be made up of, but
it's too much star power.
Yeah.
Too much star power.
Well, I think that's all we have for today, so.
Signing off.